Life isn't easy. Let me tell you, it's not supposed to be. There will be challenges, big ones, small ones that knock the wind right out of you. And there will be moments when you feel like giving up because life has beaten you down. But here's the thing, that's exactly how life works. It tests you. And yeah, maybe you put on a mask during the day, pretending everything is fine, but at night, when no one's watching, when you're alone with your thoughts, fear sneaks in. You start thinking about all the uncertainty ahead and wonder, what if I can't handle this? What if things don't work out? That fear, it paralyzes you. It whispers lies into your ear, telling you that you're not strong enough, smart enough, or good enough. But let me ask you something today. Do you have hope? Do you believe, deep down inside, that even when everything seems to fall apart, even when all signs point south, you still have what it takes to rise again? Because here's the truth, you do. At some point, life will throw its worst at you. Everything might crumble around you, and you'll think, this is it. This is where my story ends. But guess what? You get to decide whether it really does end there. You can either accept defeat, or you can get back up and keep moving forward. That's all success ever is, solving one problem after another. One step at a time. One challenge overcome, then the next. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. It's inevitable. We all take hits. But what matters most is getting back up every single time. Whatever struggle you're facing now, whatever pain you're carrying, it hasn't come to stay forever. No, it's just passing through. Life moves in seasons, and so does hardship. So instead of letting yourself drown in despair, sometimes you need to step back. Go within, pray, meditate, recharge, clear your mind, and approach the situation from a fresh perspective. Don't let emotions rule over you. Yes, we're emotional beings, but true strength comes from learning to discipline those emotions. If you don't control them, they'll control you. They'll drag you down before you even realize it. Ask yourself, what do I want? Who do I want to become? Most people would say diamonds. Everyone wants to shine bright, unbreakable under pressure. But the reality is, not everyone gets there. Why? Because becoming a diamond requires heat, pressure, and time. Nobody stops you from reaching your dreams unless you stop yourself. There's no gun to your head forcing you to quit. The only obstacles standing between you and your goals are the ones you allow to remain. Success isn't about genetics or talent. It's about grit. It's about perseverance. It's about refusing to give up, no matter how tough it gets. We already know the road ahead won't be smooth. Obstacles? Check. Discomfort? Guaranteed. People trying to bring you down? Oh, they'll try. But here's the secret. You prepare for it. Before the battle begins, you make up your mind. You're walking away victorious. You dig deep, find that inner fire, and refuse to let anything extinguish it. When depression hits, when pain overwhelms you, when doubt whispers louder than faith, remind yourself, I won't give up. Pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. Success waits on the other side of discomfort. Sure, you're hurting now, but imagine the reward waiting for you at the finish line. Keep pushing, keep fighting. As long as you're breathing, as long as your heart beats, you're still in the game. Every sunrise gives you another chance to rewrite your story. Don't waste it. Get up, move forward, take action. Even if it feels impossible, even if the odds seem stacked against you, remember this. Who decides your fate? You, not anyone else. Only you hold the power to chase your dreams, listen to your gut, and fight for the life you deserve. If you're willing to endure the battles, the sacrifices, and the hard work, then nothing and no one can stop you. So wake up, look in the mirror, tell yourself, I've got this. Whether you're sick, tired, broke, or broken, as long as you're alive, you still have a shot. Destiny isn't done with you yet. Now go prove it. Get your butt up and show the world what you're made of. Growth is uncomfortable. Real change requires stepping outside of what's familiar, leaving behind the safety net of comfort, and venturing into the unknown. And let me tell you, the unknown can be terrifying. Fear loves to creep in during those moments of uncertainty. It tells you stories. You're not ready. You're not good enough. You'll fail. And sometimes, those stories feel so convincing that you start believing them. But fear isn't the enemy. Fear is just a signal, a signpost pointing towards something important. When you feel afraid, it means you're on the edge of growth. You're about to do something big. The hardest part of life isn't the obstacles themselves. It's deciding how you'll respond to them. Will you let setbacks define you? Or will you use them as fuel to keep moving forward? Because here's the reality. Failure isn't final unless you let it be. Every stumble, every rejection, every disappointment carries a lesson within it. The question is, are you willing to listen? Are you willing to take what life throws at you and turn it into something meaningful? Think about it this way. Life is like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. Each blow of the hammer chips off pieces of who you thought you were, revealing the masterpiece underneath. It hurts. It's messy. There's dust everywhere. But over time, the rough edges smooth out, and you begin to see the shape of something beautiful emerging. That's what happens when you embrace the process. The pain transforms into purpose. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Far from it. There will be days when you feel completely lost, when the path ahead seems shrouded in fog, and you have no idea which way to turn. In those moments, don't panic. Don't rush. Sometimes, standing still is exactly what you need to do. Pause. Reflect. Listen to your inner voice. Trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. Even when the answers aren't clear, your intuition will guide you if you let it. And remember this, comparison is a thief. It steals joy, robs you of perspective, and leaves you feeling inadequate. Everyone around you might seem like they've got it all figured out, but trust me, they don't. They're fumbling through life just like you are. Their highlight reels don't show the late nights spent crying, the doubts that kept them awake, or the countless times they almost gave up. So focus on your own lane. Run your race. Define success for yourself, not based on society's standards, but on what truly matters to you. One of the greatest lessons life teaches is that happiness isn't something you find externally. It's not a prize waiting at the end of a checklist. Happiness comes from within, from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and why you're here. It comes from embracing both the highs and the lows, understanding that each experience shapes you in ways you may not fully grasp until much later. Life isn't about avoiding pain. It's about finding meaning in it. So, when the storms hit, and they will, don't waste energy fighting against them. Instead, learn to dance in the rain. Adapt. Evolve. Find strength in places you didn't know existed. And above all else, never lose sight of your ability to create light, even in the darkest moments. You are capable of more than you realize, stronger than you give yourself credit for, worthy of love, joy, and fulfillment simply because you exist. Life isn't fair. It won't always make sense, but it's yours. Your story, your canvas, your chance to paint something extraordinary. So pick up the brush. Start creating. Even if you mess up, even if you have to start over 100 times, keep going. Because every stroke adds depth, texture, and color to the masterpiece that is your life. And guess what? You're the artist. At some point, life will test you harder than you ever imagined. Everything might fall apart. Your plans, your relationships, your confidence, and you'll sit there thinking, this is it. This is how it ends. But no, it's not the end. Not unless you decide it is. See, life gives you options. You can either crumble under the pressure or rise above it. You can lie there defeated, or you can get up and start working. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about getting back up after each fall. It's about solving one problem at a time, tackling one challenge after another, until eventually you look around and realize you made it. Here's the truth. Falling down isn't the issue. We all stumble. The key is choosing to stand back up. Whatever pain you're carrying right now, whatever struggle you're facing, it's temporary. Life moves in waves. The storm won't last forever. Sometimes, though, you need to step away. Breathe. Recharge. Go inward. Pray. Meditate. Find clarity. Don't let your emotions run wild. They'll consume you if you're not careful. Discipline your mind. Harness your willpower. Refuse to let negativity dictate your path. Negativity is easy. It's automatic. Your brain will default to doubt, fear, and self-criticism without any effort on your part. But greatness requires work. It demands resilience. It asks you to push past the discomfort, silence the inner critic, and say, I'm not letting this break me. When life knocks you down, when adversity tries to crush you, dig deep and declare, not today. I'm still standing. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? Everyone talks about wanting to be extraordinary, to shine like a diamond, but diamonds aren't born perfect. They're formed under immense heat and pressure. They endure the worst conditions imaginable before emerging stronger, sharper, more brilliant than ever. So what about you? Are you willing to go through the fire? Are you ready to embrace the grind? Because success isn't handed to anyone, it's earned. It's built brick by brick, sweat by sweat, sacrifice by sacrifice. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, luck, or genetics. It's perseverance. It's determination. It's having the guts to keep going when everyone else quits. We already know the road won't be easy. We know the obstacles are coming. We know there will be days when we feel like throwing in the towel. But here's the secret. Prepare for it. Anticipate the struggles. Decide now, before the battle begins, that you're walking away victorious. Dig deep. Find that inner strength. And refuse to let anything or anyone stand in your way. When depression hits, when pain becomes overwhelming, when doubt threatens to take over, remind yourself, I won't give up. Pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. On the other side of struggle lies success. Sure, you're hurting now. Sure, it feels unbearable. But imagine the reward waiting for you at the finish line. Imagine looking back on this moment years from now and realizing it was the turning point, the moment you decided to fight instead of surrender. As long as you're breathing, as long as your heart beats, you're still in the game. Every sunrise gives you another chance to rewrite your story. Don't waste it. Get up. Take action. Even if progress feels slow, even if the odds seem impossible, remember this. Only you control your destiny. Nobody gets to decide your fate except you. If you're willing to put in the work, to endure the battles, to make the sacrifices, then nothing, not fear, not failure, not rejection, can stop you. So wake up. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I am capable. I am strong. I am worthy. No matter how broken you feel, no matter how far you think you've fallen, you still have the power to change your trajectory. Destiny isn't done with you yet. Now go prove it. Get your butt up and show the world what you're made of. Because deep down, you already know you were built for this.